Hey, Victor Vance! Wow, did anyone ever tell you got a really dumb name?
No one's ever mentioned that before.
Oh my... Look at that! Hey, is that legal? Can animals give consent?
I don't know. Listen, Jerry, can you stash that weed somewhere else?
Weed? What weed? I'm shitting with you! Come on! Having fun! Rock and roll! Oh, would you fucking relax, my friend?
Look, I'm not some idiot that you can just...
I never called you an idiot. Oh, shh. Look at that. Oh, now she got a pig and a horse. That Candy sucks. That's some guy's daughter, man.
Listen, Jerry.
No, you listen, huh? Oh, dude, will you look at that? Man, I gotta get laid. Oh, jeez. Hey, if you weren't such a square, I'd do you, huh? I'm joking, come on. This is the Army, not the Navy, huh? Hey, listen, man, I need a broad, huh? Oh, I need Mary. Mary, yeah. Oh, Mary, quite contrary. Oh, come on, man, I need a favor.
I need you to collect your pot, dude.
Sure, I'll go get that from your quarters. You go get Mary for me, okay? She's over at Vice Port. Oh, and go see Phil again. He said something about a gift for you. Huh?
I don't trust you, Martinez.
Hey, that is not an appropriate way to speak to a superior officer. Now get on with it, come on.
The reefer is under my bed.
Oh, genius. Great hiding place. What are you, 15? Huh, hurry up. Oh, hey, and tell Mary I love her.
Fucking idiot.
Oh.
So, I like that cutscene for two different reasons. First off, simply for Jerry Martinez. I mean, come on, his reactions to whatever he was watching, you know. I think we all know it's one of those more mature films that people tend to watch, normally in privacy, but, you know, Jerry's pretty open about it. You know, he was pretty confident in what he was watching. You know, he didn't even bother changing the channel there when Vic came in, but... I mean, that's hilarious. It is a bit over the top, I think, but at the same time, I think Jerry pulls it off quite well, to where it's not like annoying or grating seeing him react in such a way. And maybe it's just because Vic is that straight of an arrow to balance out Jerry's actions during that cutscene. But something else that I like is that Jerry mentions that Vic has a stupid name. And, I mean, his name is Vic Vance, and in Vice City, Tommy mentions that Lance Vance is a poor bastard for his name.
Hey Vic, how you doing? Martinez wanted me to give you this. Don't worry, it's non-traceable.
Don't worry. Man, I'm getting too deep into this shit.
You know, I like the sense of, I guess, purity involved with Vic, because it seems like, you know, he doesn't really want to get involved in a lot of the stuff that he has to do up to this point, even though he's more than capable of performing these tasks.
Do you know Mary?
If you want Mary, she's at a party up on Starfish. I'm heading over there myself. You can give me a lift.
Well, I'm not a fan of what's going on here. You know, you have this fella just immediately hopping onto our bike without consent and smashing her clam against our back.
I'm Mona, by the way. If there's anything I can do for you, or to you, just let me know.
Oh man, the way that the lady delivers the dialogue right there is so lifeless, which it was completely fine actually for this context. You know, you have this lady who's pretty much willing to do anything to a complete stranger for a quick buck, so it makes sense that she's a bit out there, I guess.
Thanks for the ride, rugged fella. Maybe I can pay you back in kind later?
I just need to find Mary.
Sure, she's right over there.
Are you Mary? Come on, let's go.
Hey, we paid for her. She's not going anywhere.
Is that a fact?
Damn right. Come on. Let's get this lowlife nobody and teach this bitch a lesson too.
Well, go figure. Jerry was actually referring to a person when he was talking about Mary. It's unlike Big Smoke in San Andreas, how Big Smoke would go on about Mary, and he's actually referring to Mary Joanna.
Take it easy, Muscles. I've got a delicate disposition.
You know, Mary kind of reminds me of Ricardo Diaz from the mission The Party from Vice City. because in that mission there's a cutscene where Ricardo makes an entrance, and he's like saying all these words that just sound unnatural for him to be saying in such a way, and yeah, I'm kind of getting the same vibes here from Mary.
Did Martinez send you? That cockroach still owes me from last time.
So there's some more information kind of backing up that Sergeant Martinez is a bit of a scumbag there, in that he doesn't pay for women's services. So that's a thing. But what I'm going to do here at the military base here is park the bike outside of the base rather than going towards the gate because of something that's going to happen very shortly. So this way we can preserve the bike and use it later.
Corporal Vance, would you care to explain why there's marijuana hidden under your bed? And who the Sam Hill is this?
Hey, buddy. Listen, I charge more for groups.
You brought a whore onto the base? Have you no shame, boy? Are you a moron? Is that it? Drugs, whores, you're out of here, soldier. You're a disgrace!
Ooh, so it seems that Vic's military career is coming to a close here, which is a bit of a shame, I think, because it seemed like Vic wanted to really maintain that career path moving forward, but sadly he's been kicked out, which I guess is not only Martinez's fault, but also Vic's own fault, in a way, because, I mean, theoretically he didn't have to go through with, I guess, getting the drugs in the first mission, and then getting Mary, you know, in this mission here, so, I don't know, I mean, it also kind of seems like if Vic didn't go through with Martinez's orders, then Martinez would have found a way to get Vic kicked out of the military anyways, so it just seems like a screwed up situation, you know, it's a terrible thing. But I guess we have to move past it now, and like with any other Grand Theft Auto protagonist, the way that we're going to achieve financial security and gain power and all that is by a life of crime. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's fantastic for us as the player, you know, it makes for some very fun things to do, but in the case of Vic, you know, it's a sad moment for him, but I mean, thankfully Phil is offering his hospitality by providing us with a safe house through his old place, in quotation marks. You know, it keeps being referred to as Phil's old place. So, yeah, the thing about this place is that there are 3 new options for us that we can, I guess, do if we want. Here at this safe house compared to the barracks, which we no longer have access to. And the first thing is that we now have a garage in which we can store 1 vehicle. And the second thing is that we can buy a bulletproof Sanchez for $4,000, which is very, very handy. You know, I quite like that, although we don't have enough money for it, but it's still nice that that option is on the table. And the third thing is that we have a clothing icon back in the corner of the bedroom there. So that's awesome stuff. We don't have any other clothing options, but you know, it's nice to know that it's there if we need it, much like Phil Cassidy. So yeah, in the next part we'll be talking with Phil once again by doing his mission, which is called Cholo Victory. So until then, I will see you next time.